Have you ever started learning about creating your reality? You became more aware of your thoughts. You tried to shift your mindset. Maybe you even visualized the life you want. And yet, nothing really changed? Like you, understand it, but you're not actually seeing it show up in your life. If that's you, I want you to know something right now. You're not doing it wrong. And this does work. But there's something deeper happening that most people never ever talk about. Because the truth is, you're not just creating your reality when you're being intentional, you're creating it all the time. And your life isn't changing yet. And it's not because you don't know how to create, it's because something underneath the surface is still creating for you. And in this video, we're going to uncover exactly what that is, so you can finally take your power back and step fully into what I call the return, taking back authorship of your reality. Let's start with something that might completely shift the way you see this. You don't learn how to create your reality. You become aware that you already are. That's the difference. Most people approach this like, okay, I need to think positive, I need to visualize, and I need to do this properly. But that mindset is actually the first trap, because it assumes that creation is something you turn on and off, and it's not. You are always creating. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you live in, and every belief you hold about yourself, it's all shaping your experience, whether you're aware of it or not. So when people say, it's not working, what they really mean is, I'm trying to create something new, but my life is still reflecting something old, and that's where we need to go deeper, my friends. Here's one of the biggest shifts you can make right now. Your thoughts don't create your reality nearly as much as your identity does. And I'll explain. So you can sit there and say, I want abundance. I want confidence. I want a different life. But if underneath that you identify as someone who struggles, someone who feels stuck, someone who doubts themselves, that identity will override everything every single time. Because your identity isn't just what you think once. It's what feels true to you. It's what feels familiar. It's what your nervous system is used to returning to. So if you have moments of alignment, if your core identity hasn't shifted, you'll keep recreating the same patterns. This is why people feel like they're going in circles. Not because they're failing, it's because they're trying to create a new reality from an old version of themselves. Okay, now let's go even deeper, because this is something that changed everything for me. Your emotions are not just reactions to your life, they are the mechanism that repeats your life. I want you to think about it. If you spend most of your day feeling stressed, overwhelmed, doubtful, or frustrated, then even if you visualize something different for just 5 minutes, what do you return to the other 23 hours and 55 minutes? The same emotional state. And that emotional state keeps reinforcing the same reality. So it's not about forcing yourself to feel good all the time. It's about becoming aware of the emotional patterns you are living in unconsciously. Because whatever you constantly feel becomes the environment your life grows from. Your emotions are like that atmosphere, and your reality grows inside of it. Another reason people don't see change is inconsistency. And not in the way you might think. It's not about missing a day of journaling or visualization. It's much deeper than that. It's energetic inconsistency. You spend one moment saying, my life is changing, my life is changing, my life is changing. And the next moment thinking, this isn't working. One moment feeling empowered, the next moment falling back into doubt. So what happens? Well, you're writing two different stories at the same time, and your reality doesn't know which one to reflect. So it gives you a mix. A little progress, a little frustration, a little hope, a little disappointment. And you end up feeling stuck in between. This is why clarity and consistency of being, not just doing, is everything. And then, one more thing, there's resistance. This is the one most people don't even realize is there. You say you want something new. All right, but you still are emotionally attached to the old version of life. The old story, the old identity, the old way of seeing yourself. And it's not your fault because the familiar feels safe, even if it doesn't feel good. So what happens is you try to move forward while still gripping the past. And that creates tension. It creates delays. It creates that feeling of, why isn't anything changing? But the truth is, you're not fully available for the new because something in you is still holding on to the old. So what actually creates change? It's not trying harder. It's not forcing positivity. It's not doing more techniques. It is this: becoming aware of what is already creating your reality and choosing to release it. That's the shift. And this is where everything begins to open up, because the moment you see your patterns clearly, you are no longer controlled by them. You create space. And in that space, you can choose something new, not from force, but from awareness, not from lack, but from alignment. This is exactly why I created what I call the return, because this journey isn't just about learning how to create your reality. It's about returning to the awareness that you already are and removing everything that's been unconsciously creating for you. The return is a process. First, you recognize the patterns. Then you release your attachment to them. Then you rewrite your reality intentionally. And finally, you anchor it into your daily life. This isn't about becoming someone new. It is about returning to who you were before the conditioning, before the unconscious patterns, before the limitations. That's your power. That's your authorship. So if you've been feeling like this isn't working, let this be your reminder. It is working. You're just becoming aware of what's been working unconsciously. And that awareness, that's the moment everything begins to change. Start today. Notice your patterns, question your identity, shift your emotional state, even slightly. Because every small shift is you taking your power back. And if you're ready to go deeper into the process, to fully step into your authorship, I invite you into the return, because your life isn't waiting to change. It's waiting for you to see that you've been holding the pen all along. This is your return.